Yo, the journey is complete. As of October the 2nd, right around, I'm gonna say 4 o'clock Pacific Standard Time, the last filming of the film, What Have I Done, was completed. It was a wrap. Film is done. Monday, I did the final edits. Early that morning, I sent the link to 8 people, 8 YouTubers / critics, press, to go ahead and view the film in its entirety. The early reviews that came out that was social media reviews only, the movie wasn't done. It was missing 2 major scenes and the reviews were still positive. But now, I got all the heavy hitters putting their eyeballs on this and giving you guys a brief experience, what they went through watching this film. This was a journey for the past year that has been fun. I enjoyed this movie. Behind every movie, there's a story. There was a few ups and downs, but trust me, 85% were ups, 15% down. This was a pleasurable experience. It was a daunting task, a werewolf movie. How could it have a cool looking werewolf? What can I model it after? You know, it's a trip because there's the wolf man, then there's a werewolf. A wolf man to me was always a weird looking design. It was a man walking around with fuzz on his face, not quite a wolf. I like a werewolf because they totally transform into a wolf. And so that was my secret ingredient that I wanted to do to make this movie work. And I'm gonna tell you, I was halfway through the movie production before I had any idea of what this wolf was gonna look like. It was a challenge, you know, but when I finally got the right design, the right look, had somebody design this for me, oh man, it was cool. It was cool. And I'm happy to bring this to the public Halloween weekend on the 27th. Oh man, because as a director, producer, writer, we create art from within here. That's all we do. And then we take our time, put all this work into it, only to release it to you for your viewing pleasure and listening pleasure to see what you think. That's our job, and that's it. You might like it, you might not, you might love it, you might hate it. That's the chance we take every time we get behind the camera or put pen to pad to create something hopefully original and something different. And the early responses is, this is definitely different. It's a new spin on the werewolf genre, and that's what I wanted to do. I want to take what I do best as an artist, whether it's writing, visualizing things, and putting it to film to bring to you a new experience. And there's a lot of werewolf fans out there, a lot of critical werewolf fans out there. There's the top of the werewolf chain and there's the bottom of the werewolf chain. The top, we all agree, American Werewolf in London. And to bring a black werewolf to the screen, it's been done before. On a small screen, you had Michael Jackson's Thriller. You had likings in those underworld movies, but the black guy really didn't have any speaking lines. And there was one other werewolf movie that had a black lead. It was made for TV. I don't know if it was Goosebumps or something like that, but my buddy Cyrus turned me on to that not too long ago, but it's rare. And I'm into horror, I'm into slash, I'm into campy, but I know the new term is elevated horror, and that's cool. I refer to this film as intelligent horror. You know, when you watch this, you'd be like, okay, that's plausible. I can see that. And you're gonna see things from a black perspective. And that's the real tale. Yeah, you've seen a black werewolf, but do you know a black werewolf story? And that's exactly what this film is all about. I use poetry and spoken word to help deliver the dialogue throughout this film. With my background being a DJ, of course, there's plenty of music throughout the film. It's an art house, noir, contemporary, horror, thriller. It's all of those things in one. And it's like a mixture of gumbo. You know, black folks, we can take anything and make it a meal. And that's what I did here. I took all these different elements, combined them all together, but skillfully tried to dissect and add and spread throughout to make this an intelligent horror/thriller. And just in time for Halloween, one of my favorite times of year. I love to provoke the mind, I like to scare people, creep you out, make you think. And sometimes horror films, you sit down, you chew popcorn, and you watch, but you walk away with nothing up here. Hopefully when you walk away from this film, you're elevated, you're conscious, you're like protagonist, antagonist. You juggling the feelings you might have inside, you know? And I try to write my scripts and put you in the driver's seat. What would you do if you was in this circumstance? Sometimes people are a victim of circumstance. It's easy to walk through life. It's breezy when everything is good and comfortable. What builds character is when you're dealing with strife, when you're dealing with problems, when you're dealing with obstacles. And that's what I take pleasure in a human experience, living throughout this life on this planet that we call Earth. And I couldn't be more pleased, man. I am cheesing, I'm smiling ear to ear. A few reviews has come out and the response has been overwhelmingly positive. That is so cool. And I choose people who will be honest. I don't need nobody stroking me to make me feel good. Be honest. I'm only gonna grow as an artist if you're honest with me and critically give me what I need. There's nothing wrong with constructive criticism. It makes you better all around as a human being, as an artist. And I felt good about this project from the beginning up until the very end, which was this past weekend. And as promised, I delivered on time. I met all my deadlines. That's rare in this industry, but I said the first week of October, the press/YouTubers will have a copy of this film, and you're able to go ahead at your leisure to do a review on the film. And I have interviews already lined up. This Sunday, I will be on Rashad G's channel doing a live interview talking about the film, What Have I Done? I got in contact today earlier from Geek-S Chat. They're gonna watch the film this Sunday, possibly do a review, but they asked me to go ahead, would you mind coming on and doing another live interview? I'm like, absolutely, absolutely. I can't wait to talk about this film. And I gotta wait a few more weeks when everybody sees it. Then maybe we can have a spoiler discussion a month from now once everybody's viewed the film and we can talk about it openly. Because right now, everybody's pretty hush-hush. You're getting some basic details, but not all the meaty things. But yeah, you know, I chose to shoot this in the vein of Jaws. Little is more revealed at the end. So I patterned Jaws after this. I try to pay homage to Michael Jackson's Thriller, American Werewolf in London, The Howling. I'm a big fan of those films. But I just wanted to put my own spin on something that I truly love, man. There's Dracula, Frankenstein, the Mummy, but man, I was always not so much a Wolfman guy, but he was the original, but a werewolf is a really cool character. That's why they got him as superheroes and comic books and stuff. They're really, really cool characters. You know, if I was a werewolf in real life, hey, I would accept my calling. But thank you all for coming with me on this journey. The wait is short. Those who've seen it already, thank you for taking the time out to view my film and go the extra mile and actually do a review. For those, Halloween weekend, let's all hook up, get in front of your devices and chill. Bring in the Hollywood flavor on Halloween with Blacktastic Media with my latest joint, What Have I Done? Peace. You know the routine. Fade to black.